Marlon did bad things.
The first episode of Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season, left Clementine in a difficult situation. Set in a new group with a whole new set of problems, Clementine must assure the survival of AJ under new circumstances. Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 2, Suffer the Children, does a lot to answer questions and set up for the next episode, focusing more on personal relationships of the new group. After the death of Marlon, AJ and Clementine are faced with many difficult problems, the most notable being whether they can stay and the other being Alvin Jr. Many feel afraid of AJ, and with good reason, causing AJ to have a crisis of his own whether what he did was wrong, and Clementine either to reinforce those principles or attempt to change AJ's views. Much of the episode focuses on these personal relationships, limiting collectibles to 3 and removing puzzles altogether. Instead, the player is mostly focused on preparation for a large-scale fight and attempting to regain the trust of the community. Clementine can mold the story in many ways, acting as a puppet master for AJ most of the time and rarely coming up with its own thoughts. This can backfire with AJ losing faith in Clementine, though. The episode does have drastic choices, but most of them are personal, determining Clementine's bond with each of the community members. Some are kept in the background and rarely seen, while others seem forced. Violet and Louis remain the star figures within the story, with the others serving mostly as plot-intended goals. Once done, they're tossed back into the background. The gameplay remains largely unchanged. The player will kill walkers and occasionally perform QTEs. Nothing drags on for too long, and the player is tossed into the next scene at a good pace. The entire episode helps build to a finale that sets up the third episode by providing one critical decision that will surely have consequences later on. Like the previous episode, players cannot replay other scenes and must replay the entire episode. For a 2-hour episode, having the ability to try other choices during the mid or final parts of the episode would have been greatly welcomed. Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 2, Suffer the Children, doesn't introduce much, but it does propel the story forward at a good pace. There are several shocking revelations, one that veteran fans will appreciate, but don't expect a similarly shocking ending as the first episode. Instead, Telltale's The Walking Dead, the final season, episode 2, focuses on Clementine becoming more intertwined with the community, with key characters specifically, and does it well. Hopefully we'll get to see what happens next, and this won't be the last time we see Clementine.